Good morning, church. Well, as you can see, the kids, the VBS kids this week, they had a challenge. They had a challenge to reach a $200 goal for their mission giving. And when the kids at VBS do their mission giving, it typically goes for Operation Christmas Child. We use that money for shipping for the shoe boxes, and also for World Vision. At Christmas time, they always they've wanted to buy a goat for the longest time. They've wanted to buy a whole live goat for a family, and they last couple of years they didn't quite have enough money to buy a goat, and it looks like this year they are going to be able to buy a goat. So they were really excited about that. So I told them that if they make their $200, that I would do a green mohawk on Friday night. Well, a lot of you have seen the pictures on Facebook. I did. It took almost an hour to get my thin little hair to stand up. But we finally, after about 12 pounds of product, I was able to get it. I said I wasn't doing that this morning, so I went with just the green this morning because what they did was they exceeded their goal. And I told them if they made it all the way to the top of the spaceship, and what was the final total? I think it was 279 or something like that. $289, which is kind of blows away last year. I think it was more than last year, and they're going to be able to do their Operation Christmas Child, and they're going to be able to get a goat for a family somewhere in the world, and so they were really excited. So. When you see any of the kids that were here for VBS this week, just let them know how proud you are of them. They did a fantastic job. You can also see we left a lot of the decorations up. We wanted you to see what it was like this week. Shally does the decorations, and she can see things that nobody else can see, and it just kind of happens. It's an amazing thing. If you look at the big window over here. The neat thing is, and it wasn't planned this way, but when those stars when you look at those stars, Jesus is right on the cross, and it's amazing the way that turned out. And when it's dark in here and that light comes through, we kind of walked in, and I think a couple of us just had our breath taken away. It was just so amazing. But we've got a whole team that does just amazing things. We were going to, depending on how many kids we had this morning, we were going to do all three of the songs that they did Friday night. We're just going to do the one song. It's going to be one that you're going to know a bit. They're taking the place of the band this morning because we just have a handful of our kids here, so we didn't want to put too much on them. So I'm going to invite them up. But I also told the kids that if they made the rocket ship, that not only would I do the green hair, but we could spray Courtney right at the beginning of church. And we could get Courtney some green hair. So as the kids come on up, Paige is going, really? So I'm going to invite them up. And, one other announcement is they're coming up. We're making some changes to the way the information goes in the church software and the way things get reported in the bulletin. So if some things will look odd, just let Shana know that, something's missing or something's not in there or something's in there that shouldn't be. We're just trying to get things straightened out there. Please continue to give us those directory updates. If you've got any changes to the information that we've got, there are pieces of paper out there in the hall, and you can give those to us. I think before we actually sing, though,
He told me this morning. He said, I have something planned for you. And he never told me what it was. And this morning, he's going through the list of things. He says, we'll get him up here to sing. We'll talk about it. Then I'll spray your hair. Bring us away. That's fine.
So we'll take this. We'll put this over your face.
Oh, thanks.
Get the hair up over there.
Oh, my kids love this.
All right.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, it's got to be green. That's got to be a little wild, huh? All right, what do you think? All right, turn around for the kids.
Oh, I got green on here too. The things I do for these kids.
So, I tell you what, for Courtney and for Courtney and Shally and all the team, because there were just a ton of, we had almost as many volunteers as we did kids. We had 38 kids, I think. 38 kids, and we had almost as much volunteer help as we had kids. That is a testimony to you guys. It was just an amazing week. So for all of those who helped this week, would you show your appreciation? All right, we're gonna start off here with God of Wonders. It's one of the songs that they did this week, and then I'm gonna ask you guys to stick around for 1 minute because I'm gonna ask you a question then. Okay? So let's stand up with kids.